Hi, Sian. Well, it's 7 o'clock at night now, some 14 hours since this city, this country, was shaken awake with distant explosions. And throughout the day, people have watched on in horror from windows, on television, on social media, as Russia has unleashed war. And Ukrainians are left wondering what will happen next.
Answering the call to defend their country. These are the ordinary men and women of Kyiv, leaving lives and families to join a war. Gathering at the capital's main metro station, they're awaiting instructions. Others have come deep underground in fear.
We came here to hide from bombs.
This is your wife and your baby?
Yes, it's our baby, 6 months, and my wife, Bogdana. I'm scared. I was sure that it wouldn't be like this.
Do you have an idea of what you might do in the days to come, or will you take it?
I don't know. I don't know.
It was dawn when the first explosions rang out and announced the invasion. From the east, north and south. Minutes earlier, the Russian president had appeared on live television, framing the military action as defence. To almost everyone else, it is an unprovoked, illegal invasion.
I decided to conduct a special military operation. Its goal is the protection of people who, during 8 years, suffer from abuse and genocide from the Kyiv regime.
At the border, Russian tanks rolled in. The Kremlin's justifications vary, that they are protecting persecuted ethnic Russians, that Ukraine wants to become a nuclear power, that Ukraine is not a real country. The Ukrainian president responded with this message to his people.
Russia
violently and suicidally attacked our state in the morning, just like the fascist Germany did during the Second World War.
Moscow is claiming military sites are the only targets, but this looks like all-out assault. By afternoon, Russian helicopters were flying above the capital. Below, streets emptied in disbelief. Thousands of residents joined an exodus. Traffic jams snaked out of Kyiv. Yesterday I met Andriy in a city square. He was hoping his fears of invasion were misplaced. Today he sent this video. 3 hours into a journey to take his family to another town and to relative safety. They've travelled only a few miles. Later he's planning to come back to Kyiv to defend his city. But what will he find when he returns? The sirens are urging people to seek safety. In one of many queues forming outside banks and pharmacies, Malka shows me on her phone how to search for shelters.
Just scroll in, zoom in.
So all of these represent shelters?
Yes, all of them.
She is staying. She runs a charity. People need her, she explains. So Malka is preparing for the long haul and trying to keep calm against the odds. Can you sum up the feeling for me here this morning?
Shock and panic, I would say. And, still praying that everything will be good, because hope is hope, but we need to do something still, and not to lose our heads.
Not lose our heads. But how to do that in a situation that seems out of control on a dark, dark day for Ukraine?
Yes, Tessa, it sounds like a frightening and very uncertain time where you are. Reports also coming in over the last couple of hours about Russian activity at Chernobyl, the nuclear power plant. What can you tell us about that?
I can give you an update on that, Sian, actually, that's come just in the last minute or so. The advisor to the head of the Ukrainian land forces has posted on Facebook and said that the Chernobyl plant has been taken by Russian army. This comes after forces arrived from the direction of neighbouring Belarus earlier. The president had said just an hour ago that they were trying to seize this plant. It's about 80 miles north of here. He said, our defenders are giving their lives so that the tragedy of 1980 won't be repeated. He was, of course, referring to the explosion of the nuclear reactor those 36 years ago. So any activity there, of course, was hugely worrying on this terrible day. But I'll repeat there, we are hearing from the advisor to the head of land forces in Ukraine that Chernobyl has been taken by Russian forces.